The Galactic Council chamber fell silent as the human ambassador took his seat. Ambassador James Wilson was accustomed to these moments of tense quiet whenever humans entered official proceedings. Humanity was the newest addition to the interstellar community, having achieved faster-than-light travel only 30 Earth years prior. The humans wished to petition for a defensive fleet allocation, announced the council mediator, a tall, gray-skinned Loxian with 6 eyes that blinked in sequence. Laughter rippled through the vast chamber. The Voldarians, with their metallic exoskeletons, clicked and whirred in their version of amusement. The gelatinous Phosians vibrated in derision, their translucent bodies flashing with colors of mockery. Admiral Krell of the Duraxian Empire rose to his full height, towering nearly 3 meters above the chamber floor. His scaled skin glistened under the artificial lights. The humans request defense vessels. For what purpose? Their system sits in the galactic backwater, of no strategic value. No resources worth mentioning. Their technology is primitive at best, Krell's voice boomed. Even their achievement of FTL was merely reverse-engineered from a derelict they stumbled upon. Wilson remained calm. This was not the first time humanity had been belittled by the older races. We have intelligence suggesting increased activity from the Void Marauders near our sector, Wilson stated, his voice firm despite the chamber's intentional acoustics that diminished human vocal patterns. The Council Overseer, an ancient Tellurian with crystalline appendages, flickered with blue light. The Void Marauders are nomadic raiders. They'd pose no existential threat to established civilizations. They destroyed 3 of our outposts in the past month, Wilson countered. Perhaps because your defenses are so easily overcome, replied Krell with another round of laughter from the assembly. The mediator raised a limb for silence. The council has reviewed your petition. It is denied. Humanity has not yet proven its worth to the galactic community. Your contribution quotas remain unfulfilled, and your technological development is insufficient to warrant allocation of council defensive resources. Wilson nodded, having expected this outcome. Then we will defend ourselves as best we can. With what? Krell mocked. Your primitive projectile weapons and rudimentary shields? Wilson left the chamber without further comment, the laughter of a dozen species following him through the grand doors. 3 months later, the Void Marauders struck Earth's outermost colony on Europa. The colony's distress call reached Earth in minutes. The response that followed would change galactic politics forever. Admiral Thomas Reed stood on the bridge of the EDF Invictus, a vessel that officially did not exist. It was one of 12 ships that comprised Earth's secret defense fleet. All vessels report ready, Admiral, his executive officer announced. Reed nodded. Commence Operation Revelation. The 12 ships emerged from their hidden facilities within the asteroid belt and activated their drive systems, technology far beyond what humanity had publicly demonstrated. The Galactic Council's monitoring stations detected the fleet's emergence immediately. Emergency sessions were called. Accusations of technology theft flew among the representatives. Ambassador Wilson was summoned to explain how humans had concealed such advanced vessels. Meanwhile, the Earth fleet engaged the Void Marauders and Europa. The battle was brief and decisive. The Marauder vessels, accustomed to overwhelming primitive defenses, found themselves outmatched in both firepower and maneuverability. Scans indicate Void Marauder retreat. 70% of their fleet has been destroyed or disabled, Reed's tactical officer reported. Pursue and ensure they leave human space, Reed ordered, and make sure our new friends at the council receive all the sensor data. In the council chamber, the representatives watched the battle footage in stunned silence. The human vessels displayed technology that matched or exceeded most mid-tier council races. Impossible, Krell muttered. They must have stolen this technology. Wilson finally spoke. Admiral Reed commands the 12th Reclamation Fleet. What you see is human innovation, built upon understanding gained from studying our own history. The Overseer's crystalline form pulsed with agitation. Explain yourself, Ambassador. Wilson activated a holographic display in the center of the chamber. It showed an ancient space battle, vessels of unusual design locked in combat. 300 years ago, humanity fought its first and only interstellar civil war. The losing faction, rather than surrender their advanced fleet, set it adrift beyond our solar system with navigational coordinates locked. We've spent centuries searching for it, our lost war fleet. The council members exchanged nervous glances. The derelict ship we supposedly stumbled upon to achieve FTL. It was one of our own, finally located after centuries of searching. We've since recovered most of the lost fleet and restored it to operational capacity while developing our own improvements. Krell stood abruptly. You deceived the council. We protected ourselves, Wilson corrected. When we joined the galactic community and were immediately treated as inferiors, we decided to keep certain capabilities classified. The recent Marauder attacks merely accelerated our timetable for revelation. The Mediator's appendages trembled slightly. How many vessels does Earth command? Wilson smiled. The 12th Reclamation Fleet is one of 15 active fleets. We have recovered and restored over 200 vessels from the Lost War Fleet. Silence descended on the chamber once more, but this time it wasn't born of disdain, it was fear. I believe, Wilson said calmly, the Council may wish to reconsider humanity's standing. We don't seek dominance, merely respect and equal partnership. The Overseer finally spoke. The Council will recess to discuss adjustments to humanity's status. As the representatives filed out, Wilson received a communication from Admiral Reed. How did they take the news? Reed asked. Wilson watched the departing council members, noting their hurried pace and agitated gestures. They're beginning to understand, Wilson replied. Humanity isn't just another species to be mocked and marginalized. We're the descendants of those who built the legendary ghost fleet that haunted galactic myths for centuries. And now, we're ready to take our place among the stars, whether they welcome us or not.